I don't like traditional good-looking guys because I'm a super jealous person. But when I saw his pictures, he has like the belly fat, the flamingo legs, the sharky nose.
What is going on, people? Welcome back to another edition of Moving Mad. And yes, we are back again with our favorite couple of all time, Gino and Jasmine. I thought if I'd brought some type of enthusiasm, maybe we would all be excited, including myself, to see Gino and Jasmine back again. But after doing it, it drained me quite a bit because I'm really not happy to see them again. But anyway, we are here now, aren't we? Season 10 of 90 Day Fiancé, episode 1. And you know what I didn't know this whole time? I had no idea this whole time that Jasmine had already come out to admit that she does not find him attractive. Well, actually, no, let me take that back. She already missed that Gino is not an attractive man because she doesn't want to be with an attractive guy because it would trigger her insecurities because she's a jealous person. You know what, though? That is one of the most honest things that Jasmine's ever said. And to be honest with you, I feel like a lot of women would benefit if they were just honest about this as well. Because I find that a lot of women in this world, or at least women that I see on a daily basis, especially at the gym, women in great shape, but then you look at their partners and you're thinking, huh? So you know what I think by default? By default, I think she's probably with him for the money. And to be fair with you, the reason why I think that isn't because of the typical stereotypical reason. It's just because I always seem to see these women in the gym in the morning, you know, when I go in the morning, right? And I always see them training by themselves, working hard to keep their body looking good. But then I only ever see their partners only on holidays, you see, on holidays when their partners are not working. So I'm thinking, clearly, you girls come here, look good, whatnot, while your man works, and then da-da-da-da-da. No, I'm not saying there's anything against that. Listen, I'm just telling you why I think, they're just with him for the money. They're just with him for the stability. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with wanting stability. I honestly don't think there's anything wrong with it, depending on how you go about it. But either way, though, with Jasmine right here, she's pretty much the pinnacle of that. And I like the fact that she's actually honest about it, you know, because again, I feel like a lot of other women aren't honest about that. They will sit here, they will lie to you, they'll say to you, no, I'm with him because of this. I'm with him because the way he makes me feel, he's just a man. Yes. Okay. But anyway, let's get into the kerfuffle that these two have to bring for this season.
Oh my gosh, your fat ass. I love it. And I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? It's gone. So I got butt implants and now my ass is so round and peachy. It's just perfect.
So, Jasmine has gone off and got another surgery. I mean, obviously, Gino paid for it, of course, 100%. You know what? I tell you what, yeah, this is the thing that bothers me. I'm not someone that cares about people wanting to go and get surgery, you know. If you want to get surgery because you feel like it's going to enhance yourself in some type of way, fair enough. You feel like it's going to boost your confidence, fair enough. Is you feel like it's not going to affect your mental health because, you know, it's something that you want to do, fair enough. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. But you know what, though? Like, sometimes when you watch people like Jasmine, and each time you see them, there's something new that they've got done. It's very annoying because because this is the point where you know that this person is never going to be happy with himself because they have to keep going and getting certain things done time and time again. Now, of course, don't get me wrong. There are certain cosmetic surgeries that I understand that do need a top up every now and then. I'm not saying that the top up should be a thing. I'm not saying I agree with that necessarily, but I understand it, so I'm not against it. Do you see what I'm saying? But there's a fine line between something like that, or there's a fine line between something that you have to maintain compared to something that you can easily go and get at the gym per se. Okay? Now, of course, not everybody has the blessed to go out to be able to go to the gym and, you know, grow a certain type ass, and I get it. So therefore, surgery is the way. I get it, completely get it, not against it. But it is more irritating, to be fair, when I see Jasmine or I see anyone from this show, to be honest with you, and there's always something new. It's like you haven't even given it like a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years to just enjoy what you have now. You don't even need this right now. Jasmine is someone that's done a great job to keep in great shape, right? Naturally. But now in a position where she's now going and got butt implants because Gino apparently likes it bigger. I don't believe that one bit. I don't believe that one bit. I think that she went and got it because that's what she wants. When she got her coochie tied, it's because she wanted it. Nothing to do Gino. It's because she wanted it. She got her bum because she wanted it. She got her lips done because she wanted it. She got her face done because she wanted it. Now she's using Gino as an excuse. To be fair, that is such a woman thing to do. Not all women, but some women do that. But either way, though, my point being is that Jasmine does not scream somebody that is actually comfortable in her own skin. She's somebody that screams, and not only is she insecure about being paranoid and being jealous about Gino being a good-looking man, if he was a good-looking man, no offense, you know what I'm saying? But she's also paranoid about herself, you know? I worry for this woman's mental health. She really needs to go and get looked at. Nothing is enough. Nothing is ever enough of her. She is a poor example of somebody that should inspire anyone to be going and getting surgery, because it never ends. If you're going to be inspired by someone, be inspired by someone that does it appropriately, and it's like, okay, cool, we've done it now. Maybe we'll top up in a couple of months, a couple of years, depending on what is cool. But somebody that, honestly, like this every time, like Larissa, like Darcy and Stacey, it's wild. I would say Yara, but to be fair, I do feel like Yara respectfully she gets work done respectfully, to be fair. So I'm not going to throw her under the bus in this situation, but you're looking at other people like Larissa, fake abs, from what I understand. You know what I'm saying? The whole shebang. It's annoying because when I look at this one, I feel like, but these things are not making you happy. That's what bothers me. They are not making you happy. If they were making you happy, you know what? I wouldn't be saying anything right now. But you know what, though? Rant over. Let's continue.
I'm a little worried about telling Jasmine that I quit my job because Jasmine likes to live the luxury good life, and if I don't have any income or money, oh my God, Jasmine's going to kill me.
Just so you know what I'm drinking right now. Right now I'm drinking a peppermint herbal tea bag. And then I've got some little bits of garlic put inside, you know what I mean? And some lemon as well. Help me out my throat. My throat's a bit dodgy right now, you know what I mean? But it is absolutely delicious. In fact, it's more entertaining than their freaking relationship, because goddamn, how we go around in circles again? Of course we're going in circles again. So let me guess already. This whole season is going to be about how Gino doesn't have a job. Now I already know what their storyline is going to be, because their storyline, or everyone's storyline, is always going to be a certain aspect that they're going to focus on for the whole season. And theirs is probably going to be that Gino left his job. And to be honest with you, why would you leave your job knowing how much money you've had to spend on this woman for the many years you've been with her? Knowing that now she's coming to America, every penny that you spend is going to cost you more than before, because before you was able to use the currency exchange, and therefore your money kind of weighed out a little bit better by sending it in dollars, and then it got exchanged to whatever currency they use in Panama, I'm assuming. But now you're in the States and you know things are way much more expensive in the US, I'm assuming. And you're left your job. Okay. Great stuff. And he knows that Jasmine's going to lose her mind about it too. But he doesn't want to tell him until she arrives. You know, this is why nobody, and I mean nobody, should ever feel sorry for this man, because he always does stupid things that's going to get him in trouble and get his woman annoyed with him.
Because she was going to be on vacation to Florida. It's not just like the message, what she said is how she said it. It was very bossy. She never said like, hi Jasmine, how are you doing? Any kind of greeting.
Oh yes, the family. The family. That's another storyline that they're going to focus on this scene. In fact, this will probably be the primary one, how Jasmine is not getting along with Gino's family. I mean, to be fair with you, in this situation, I actually do agree with Jasmine in terms of how Gino handled the situation between himself, Jasmine, and the family. And that's something that we're definitely going to touch on later on in this episode. So stay tuned. Until then, we're going to move on to something a bit more important in my eyes.
Mamá, ¿qué día te vas?
En un par de días.
I think it is quite outrageous that Jasmine only informs her son that she's leaving in a few days. That is outrageous. You know, and something that we've noticed with some people that come from South America, some of the women from South America on the show, some of them seem to always leave their kids behind, and then their kids become a distant memory. You know? It's just crazy though, because, you know, I understand the reason why her kids can't come with her, or at least her son can't come with her, is purely because of the visa situation, which, okay, cool, I get it, I understand it. But why does a part of me feel like, listen, I will keep it a buck. As far as I'm concerned, I think that Jasmine only cares about her getting to the States and couldn't care less about whether her son or anyone else in the family gets there, to be honest with you. Because in her eyes, in my opinion, I think that she knows that her son is safe at home with her mom, with her parents, or them kind of stuff. So therefore, she's just happy to just let her son grow there with them, and that's it. She says that once once she gets married to Gino and she's able to get a visa for her son to come over, that she's gonna bring him over. Now I'm not saying that she's not gonna do that, but I'm just saying that right now, I don't know if I trust that, to be honest with you. Because to be honest with you, throughout the seasons that we have seen Jasmine, I just feel like her attitude is she's always projected me. Do you know what I mean? She's never projected anyone else. It's always me. I'm Jasmine. Let that sink in. Now, I'm not saying that somebody is a narcissist and somebody who's very me does not think about their own family members, does not think about their own children. But usually when somebody is a me person, they are just a me person. Now, of course, even though the genders are completely different, look at Cody Brown, for example. Very me, so much that now he's not got a relationship with his children for the most part because he's very much a me person. Jasmine is pretty much the same. But we'll see.
Can't even say hi, hello, Jasmine. No. So if
She didn't mean anything bad about that. It was just a hurry up quick message because she was talking to me saying, oh, no, but don't have the wedding during these days.
Always blaming me for not getting along with his family and not being open-minded to receive them with all my love. I made them my family. But there is a pattern.
I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that they're going to attend our wedding. That's my brother and sister-in-law, and that's the way it is.
So Jasmine's under the impression that whenever it comes to a conversation with herself, including Gino's family, Gino always supports the family and never takes her side. And to be honest with you, she does say that there is a pattern. And I do agree with that there is a pattern where Gino's always jumping to the defense of his family rather than trying to defend his woman. Now, of course, a lot of the times, the way Jasmine has approached the situation has never been necessarily appealing. She's always approached the situations in a way where even I would want to defend my family over her because of the way she conducts it. But there is a fine line because right now, all she did was express that your sister-in-law, sister, whoever the hell she is, messaged me in a very rude way. She didn't even say hi to me, how you doing? None of that stuff. She just told me when I cannot have the wedding, without no politeness. Where is the politeness at least? Where is the manners? And Gino goes, no. It is what it is. All I know is this in life, right? The family you make is more important than the family you come from, because the family you make is going to leave your legacy. Okay, we talk about legacy. Legacy comes from the family that you make. Okay, and then the family that they make carries on the legacy, and then their family that they make carries on the legacy. Okay, that's how it works. That's why names get passed down from generation to generation, given the fact that obviously there is a son in the generations. And I say that because girls usually take the man's name, right? But either way, though, legacies are here for purposes, all that kind of stuff. All I'm trying to say is at the end of the day, I don't feel like Gino knows how to balance his life in terms of his woman compared to his family. Yes, he loves his family, and I understand. I respect it. I don't know if Jasmine does, but it seems as if she tries to compromise on that front, which is a very big surprise. But with Gino, he's very like, nope, my family always come first. And you know what though? That sucks. That sucks. The way I look at it is, like I said before, the person that you decide to marry, the person you decide to have a family with, that is your priority. Those are the people that you don't necessarily defend or you always but those are the people that you make sure that they feel prioritized. If they don't feel prioritized, it's going to be a massive problem in your relationship. I mean, at least I know it would be for me anyway. Yeah, I'll be down if I'm with someone who wants to prioritize, who wants to make me feel like their family matters more than I do, because I'm your future. I'm your present, your future, and I'm going to be the person that is going to be the father to our children. Given that we have children, of course. You see what I'm saying? But hey, man, we are all a product of our environment, if you dig what I'm saying. But with that being said, though, you guys let me know what you're thinking down below and we can talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.